Captain short-handed. Litvak makes a move. Goes on net. And scores! Greco, a shot. Scores! The Greco provides the insurance. Here's the shot. Save better!
You're watching Southern Lehigh Spartans hockey only on Nick's Hockey Broadcast.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Southern Lehigh Spartans hockey, where tonight the Spartans take on the Parkland Trojans. The Spartans so far now have 2 wins. They won their last 2 straight games. As for their opponent, the Parkland Trojans, they're having a bit of a rough start compared to the Phillipsburg State Liners, almost exactly losing their first 3 games. They lost to Nazareth 3-0 a few days ago, but just like the Spartans, both teams are on short rest, so we'll see how both teams will pan out going into this game on yet another chilly night. It's feeling a little bit colder than our game against the State Liners. As we get ready for tonight's game, a few things to look out for are this. Number one is for number 51, Nolan Sargent. He's a former Spartans player, and he's back for the first time in a few years. He will be wearing number 51 in white tonight, and he'll be a defenseman. So it's good that the Spartans finally add another defenseman to their blue line. They had 3 defensemen for the longest time, Mosgrave, Casey, and Phennegar, and now they got Sargent in the back there. So that's also great. But the big thing to look out for is number 23, Anthony Greco. Boy, he's got a big opportunity to make a milestone in his career tonight. Last broadcast, I previously mentioned that Greco seemed like he was close to reaching his 100th career point in the LVSHL. He was 1 point shy of it last game. He had 8 points, which is unbelievable last game, but he's 1 point shy. So right now he has 99 career points, and he could get point number 100 in his Southern Lehigh Spartans career. In his freshman year as a Spartan, Greco had 18 points. In his sophomore year, he had 20. In his junior year, he had 48, and currently he has 13 this season in his senior year. And as we were discussing about Greco, the Zambonis have just left the ice, and we will be back for the first period face-off.
Show.
Get it done! As both teams are now assessing their plans off the bench, time for tonight's starting goaltenders. In net for the Spartans yet again is number 80, Blake Bennard, who has 2 wins, 1 loss, and a tie. And in net for the Parkland Trojans shall be number 72, Nate Torres. Anthony Greco with a huge chance to get his 100th point in the LVSHL tonight. We'll see if he achieves that as well. We'll see if the Spartans and how they'll do against the team they bested in the semifinal in last year's playoffs. Puck is dropped, and we are underway here in Bethlehem Municipal. It's the Trojans and the Spartans. As then Wiener makes a centering feed across over the line, try to pass there towards Bauer. It's no icing here, as Phennegar will now give it to the captain, Jack Casey. Anthony Greco has the puck now. 8-point game against Phillipsburg 3 days ago on Friday. Anthony holds on the wing as it goes down to the side of net. Greco waiting, as he'll still hold on in the circle. Anthony Greco throws it across the wing. It goes to Phennegar, who takes a shot to the net. Save made by Torres, as we get a whistle to stop play early on. Faceoff dropped away as now the Trojans will take possession. Wiener off the stick there of Kloss, taken there by Phennegar. James Phennegar, what a game he had the other day as he gets a backhand shot save made by Torres. Phennegar, who had a 5-goal game, an excellent game for a defenseman as well, as he takes down Wiener, as Phennegar will now go around to the circle. Phennegar jabbed away from the Wiener, still has the puck. He lost it as it goes over the blue line. It's taken away there by Greco. He'll go over the blue line, has a few defenders around him. He gloves it around as Greco goes, and then takes a shot, and he missed the net. It hits the sideboards. As Greco will take the puck once again, holding on the forehand, waiting as he goes around the corner. Runs into McGinty, who tries to take it away, goes to Wiener instead. He'll backhand it towards the point, as the Spartans can't keep it in. Skiing around there is Boris Litvak, who had his first goal of the season last game. It had a lot of good chances in front of the doorstep of Phillipsburg 3 nights ago. I would say it was his best game so far this season. As now, meanwhile, racing the other way for the Trojans is Eric Zager, who has the most points on the team for the Trojans. He'll dump it around from the corner, goes around to the right side as the Trojans will try to get some offense going early on into the game. Zager and Mosgrave try to kick it free, as well as Edwards. Humphrey waiting for it there as it finally comes out, and the Spartans defense will take it. Nolan Sargent, his first game back with the Spartans in 2 years. Back to add some good defensive depth for the Spartans Blue Liners. They'll take their time as we have less than 15 minutes to go in the game. No score early on here in Bethlehem. Gaining the zone there is Daniel Mosgrave. Waiting, takes the shot, and it missed the net there. Torres, not sure if he got a piece of it, but it's kept in there by Phennegar. Phennegar chips it off the boards off his Trojan stick, as now Litvak will try to clear it. He cannot. Shot there in front there from Phennegar was weak and did not go towards the goal. And it's taken there by Schwartz. They'll pass it towards the circle to Edwards, but he couldn't corral the play as it's scooped up, and the Trojans clear it down. Small line change for both the Spartans and Trojans occur. As Southern Lehigh tries to bring it over the line, Marsteller falls down on his knees as the Spartans were nearly bringing it over the blue line. And the captain, Jack Casey, will now gain the zone. Casey with no options other than having the puck on his stick on his lonesome. He had 4 Trojans around him, nearly taken away there by Kloss. Now he takes a shot. He couldn't get it on goal. Rebound there, hit the post with the shot there from Schwartz, and Torres is able to come up with that one. Kloss couldn't come up with the face-off as Lamelza tries to skip it on by. Myrick whacking with his stick as the Trojans bring it out of the way. On the wing there is James McCarty. But the Spartans will now take it back for their own rights. Eric Kloss, who had 2 goals last game against Phillipsburg. As Blake Benner will wait behind his goal, leave it there for Phennegar. Gets around Lake, lost control. Lake touched it for a brief moment. McGinty now takes it around as he goes behind the goal. McGinty, back it goes to the point of Wiener. Takes a wrist shot. It's blocked in front there by a stick there. I believe that was Kloss. Casey picks up the puck and brings it the other way. Makes the left wing feed towards Wamelza. Couldn't maintain possession. Trojans clear it over the line, so the Spartans will have to regroup if they can even get to the puck first. Stuck there on the line, getting checked there from behind was Myrick from Marsteller. As that goes off the stick of Edwards, who was out last game, but is currently on a 3-game goal streak. We'll see if he can keep up that streak in tonight's game against the Trojans. Lake drops up behind himself to Marsteller, taken away there by Greco. Edwards was near it, but the Trojans got to it first. That goes off Edwards again, who chases after. It's an onside play. Edwards backhand pass towards Greco, but he couldn't make the play on the pass as Zager clears it all the way down, taken there by Bauer. Puck is dropped, picked up by Greco as he maneuvers around the circle. Anthony Greco around there from McGinty, jabs it out to the point there, goes to Phennegar, takes the shot, blocked it from by stick. Rebound there by Litvak is stuffed like a turkey there from Torres, with Thanksgiving coming up in a few days. As Greco runs into McGinty, 74, apologies not having his name on the roster, gets it through center ice, and then moving momentum the other way, it's James McConnelly, who lost the puck from Casey, scooped it there by 74, goes to the net, and a save is made by Bennard. One of the better chances for the Trojans so far into the game. We'll see if they can come up with anything else here as they keep it in Spartans territory. Lake touched it around there from Casey, and that's Mosgrave will now take the puck through center ice. Mosgrave on the wing around there from Wiener, makes a no-look feed in front there, but tried to get the pass to Litvak, but the play did not go. Taken away by Mosgrave again. Finesse it through to Kloss, goes to the net, waiting a shot, and he has scored! Kloss continues the goal streak, and he makes it 1-0 Spartans, less than 11 minutes to go in the first. His 4th goal of the season. An excellent first few games for the rookie. Good start for Southern Lehigh early on into this game. As Schwartz will now make the pass towards Humphrey, who will now kick it aside there towards Kloss. Eric Kloss lost it away. Casey takes it away there from Zager. Tries to chip it over the blue line, runs into Bauer on on the point as the Trojans bring it the other way on the side. It's Zager. Takes a wrist shot that goes wide of the net of Blake Benner as Marsteller will now flip it down to the point there. As the Spartans take it away, it's Nick Humphrey who had Schwartz away as it's poke checked away there by Nate Torres. Smart play to get out of harm's way for now as Zager clears it down. Jack Casey will make an outward feed towards Schwartz, but he couldn't maintain possession. He goes off his stick on a knuckle puck play. Litvak will clear it around behind the net towards Wiener as Schwartz was in the way as Humphrey nearly stole it away. Spartans touched it. Casey will now get to Phennegar early on into this game. Casey runs into Zager at center ice on a legal checking play near the center ice circle to keep Casey from going back into the Trojan zone as both teams get small line changes as we continue play on. This is cleared all the way back down. No icing here as Blake Benner clears it off the board. Trying to touch it there is Myrick as Lake will scoop it towards the corner. Lake, as a shot goes there from the angle there from Wiener that was blocked in front. Rebound there goes wide there on the side of the cage. I believe Blake Benner may have gotten a piece of that chance for Parkland. Litvak cleared it off towards the boards as Benner will hold on. Now he will not hold on. He'll clear it down towards Myrick, but right off fresh off the bench is 74 for the Trojans. Makes a nice deking play around Myrick to escape harm's way as he accelerates with speed on the right side. Takes a wrist shot, and a save is made by Blake Benner, and he'll cover up for the whistle. Trojans will now try to bring it back over the blue line and on an onside play. Did not work out there. Spartans will not take it there. It's Edwards. Edwards on the left wing goes around the defense on the angle, trying to make a backhand pass, but he lost maintained possession. As the Spartans try to take it away there in front there, it goes off a stick, walking away there from Wamelza. As Wamelza will try to keep it in the zone, and is under his skates for now. Wamelza and several other players should go for it. As Myrick takes it away, gets to Edwards, a shot. He missed the cage there as Myrick will now go behind the goal. Edwards in front there for Wamelza. As Bauer couldn't get it out of the zone. 74 for the Trojans, nearly taken away there by Myrick. It went off his stick blade as the Trojans will get it out there. They'll bring it over the line towards the circle as they'll try to look for some options. Mosgrave nearly stole it away. Benner has his stick not too far out from his net. As Southern Lehigh trying to make a centering feed towards Myrick, but it goes off a defender's stick instead. Parkland will now clear it towards the corner with 7:46 and counting to go in the first. It's 1-0 Southern Lehigh from the goal of Eric Kloss. Speaking of Kloss, he's jumping in the air like Super Mario waiting for the puck to go to his stick. He must be that eager to get it. He's got it now. Kloss accelerating. Left wing pass goes off his stick as Greco will have to retrieve it. As Zager right behind him. That goes off the stick of Lake. As Parkland will now try to keep it in, but they can't as Greco will hold on the defensive side for Southern Lehigh. Greco makes Lake blow a tire behind his own net. Makes a pass towards Boris Litvak, will chase after it, but it will be an icing as a result. Parkland wins the draw. Drive from the point there. It's blocked in front. Actually, no, it was not blocked. It was cleared all the way towards the corner and near the Zamboni entrance. Phennegar around there from Marsteller comes free. Lake shoots it around as the Spartans will take it the other way. It's Boris Litvak, but he didn't have enough speed for 74 to get to the puck first. Ricochets in front off a stick as the Spartans bring it in as Greco clears it to the corner. Phennegar corrals it down as the puck goes off the high glass, stays in play. Marsteller will now make the pass towards Lake, taken there by Eric Kloss. Kloss to Casey. Casey off the stick there of Phennegar. As 74 will give it out to the defense as Zager will now move through center for the Trojans. Brings it over the line. Zager, as he's all by himself, off the stick there of Kloss. Good forechecking play to keep the puck out of the possession for Parkland as Litvak tries to make the pass to Greco and does. Anthony Greco brings it over the line, has the puck on one stick, lost control as McCauley tried to get it out over the line and succeeds. Southern Lehigh couldn't keep, now they do keep it in as Greco takes it for the Spartans. Anthony Greco holding on, waiting, shooting a shot. And a glove save made by Nate Torres. McGinty wins the faceoff, gig there by Humphrey. A shot save, Torres again. An easier save than the last one he just had moments ago. Edwards trying to come up with a face-off and does. Humphrey takes it on the circle, makes the pass forward towards Edwards. He could have gotten a shot as now McGinty goes the other way. McGinty tried to get the puck on the right wing pass, but Phennegar will now give it towards Mosgrave. That's Casey, excuse me. Around them from Marsteller. He goes with speed on the wing. Here comes the captain shooting one. Another glove save by Torres. Puck is dropped, resuming play now. Wamelza off his stick. It goes now to the corner. Spartans trying to set up here. Wamelza trying to make a centering pass in front. It's blocked down. Torres makes a save as now goes back to Eric Kloss. Kloss gets it to the point there. Mosgrave lets it go on. Another glove save by Torres. It's still loose in front. He made another save with the right pillow pad as now Zager will now backhand it off the glass and he can't get it out. Following up there is Kloss. Forecheck the way there to Myrick. Myrick no feed to Wamelza. Goes off a Parkland stick. Wamelza makes a checking play from behind, and now he has the puck. Now Myrick had it for a second as Zager will wait behind his own goal. Flipping the knuckle puck to the corner to Litvak as he makes the pass towards Lake, but it goes to Mosgrave. Instead, Spartans bring it back the other way. Eric Kloss with Myrick. Bursting with speed. Kloss on the angle, holding on to the puck, waiting as Kloss is going to look at his options. Kloss, right wing feed, it goes down to Sargent. His shot, save Torres. Sargent's first shot on net, returning to the Spartans. Off the draw, Sargent will have to chase the puck all the way down to the other side of the ice. He'll make the pass to Mosgrave. Gives it now to Litvak. He touched it, so it will not be icing. Litvak trying to get around there from Edwards. Greco keeps it in. Make the pass. It goes off the stick of McGinty. And then Edwards shoots one and goes wide of the net as now it's poke checked away by Torres. Taken there by Greco. Edwards tried to keep it in. It's kept on the backhand shot cleared there by Sargent as the Trojans will finally get it out of their own end. Spartans have been dominating so far in Parkland territory as Greco takes down 74. He loses his stick. He seemed to almost lose balance on top of him unintentionally. As now Anthony Greco will give it to Sargent. It makes the centering outlet pass to Edwards, hits it off the boards, tries to keep the puck. It goes off the defender's stick as Parkland will bring it back to neutral ice. Slap shot there in front that goes wide of the glass as the Trojans will get a fresh leg. McGinty will go on the bench to get some rest, and out comes the points leader, Zager, for the Trojans. Now here comes Greco again over the line. Spinning away, makes a pass there. Here's a wrist shot, saved me by Torres off the captain, Jack Casey. Another good quality chance for the Spartans to extend the lead. But now here comes Zager on the right circle. Stops on the corner, has Kloss pressing right behind him. As now goes the angle shot there. I believe Blake Benner may have gotten a piece of that as Lake and Casey battle for the puck in the Zamboni door. As Zager and many other players are there trying to scoop it free. Trojans get possession. They get a shot there from Link. Saved me by Blake Benner. Still lose. That shot goes wide of the right post. 2:21 and counting to go in the first period. It's 1-0 Spartans. The goal going to Eric Kloss. Anthony Greco checked from behind. Staying on his balance as Wiener blew a tire. He's got an edge there for Greco. Shooting a shot. Another save made by Torres again. Torres no doubt has that presence in front of the net for his size of his equipment and for himself. Made it a lot harder for Greco to get a better quality chance as it still remains 1-0. Marsteller wins the draw as the Trojans will now make the pass there to McGinty. Humphrey trying to get it out of his reach of McGinty, but he'll bring it over the line. Still has possession on the circle. McGinty makes a centering pass, falling down to his knees. There was Marsteller. As now here comes the Spartans again. Eric Kloss trying to make a toe drag play. Goes off a Parkland stick. Goes back out in front. McGinty will now get it out again for the Trojans. Guided it there from Marsteller. Shoots it out towards the net of Blake Benner, who decides to hang on. Off the draw there. Shot right on net that goes wide there from Magota as that was poke checked aside there by Blake Benner. Trojans try to set up once more in their own end, but the Spartans will try to get it back out, and they're chasing after it's Nick Humphrey. He'll try to get to the puck first, but it'll be an icing against the Spartans. So the Trojans will get a draw in Spartans territory with 1:18 to go in the first. Puck is dropped as the Spartans try to get it back out there. Is Nolan Sargent. He'll spin around his goal. Make the pass there to Brandon Wamelza. And now clearing off on the stick there, on the glass there was Wazika. As now the Trojans will bring it the other way. It's Zager. Zager on the line. Last minute to play in the first period. As Zager around there from Edwards still has the puck on the corner. He'll wait as Kloss and Edwards will go after it. As the Trojans will try to get more offense here. As now it's taken away there. Wraparound tries off the block there. Blake Benner, nice save there as Marsteller tried to tuck it home, but Benner was waiting for him. 74 back towards Marsteller again as he goes behind the goal. 34 seconds to go in the period, and a nice save is made by Blake Benner, getting a nice piece of it. And now it's a break chance for the Spartans. Moving on in. Here comes Myrick on a breakaway. He scores! Myrick makes it 2-0 with 21.4 seconds to go. He got his first goal as a Spartan last game, and now he's got his second. The rookie's really starting to get on the goal sheet. Daniel Mosgrave is the only rookie Spartan that does not have a goal yet, but we'll see if he gets it tonight or maybe later on in the year. It's a good start as the first period is near to concluding. Park will now try to get out on their own end. Time is going to wind down, and the Spartans lead 2-0 after one. Second period is now underway. It's 2-0 Southern Lehigh after one. Eric Kloss and Ethan Myrick with the goals. Greco checked Wiener from behind as McGinty touched it, goes off the side of the cage as Boris Litvak unintentionally dislodges the goal. So Parkland lost 3-1 to Nazareth 3 days ago, and the Spartans beat the Phillipsburg State Liners 15-5. So both teams have played rather recently, and a lot of the players have also played our various teams over the weekend. So we'll see if any more players will feel the effects of tiredness tonight. Phennegar from McCauley is now trying to bring it over the blue line. He'll clear it into the zone. As the Trojans will try to keep it into the play. With Vac runs into a Trojan player as Wiener will now get it back out for Parkland. Makes the pass there in front there towards Zager. As they'll bring it over the line. He lost control of the puck, and now it's taken by Anthony Greco on a line change. Spartans have room. Here comes Greco. Moving on in. Goes to the goal. Backhand. Missed the net! Oh, man! So many chances for him. As Phennegar off the stick there of Zager. Man, he's had a lot of chances to get his 100th point, and he couldn't capitalize there. That's going to be frustrating. But at least the Spartans still have the lead from their perspective. Casey off the stick of Greco as that deflects out of play. Off the tie-up as the Spartans will take the puck is Nolan Sargent. Leaves it there for Mosgrave. Taken there by Schwartz. Outlets it there for Edwards. Edwards are with it from Litvak near the Zamboni door. Gets checked from behind of McGinty. As now Schwartz will try to get it towards the point where Romelzo is waiting for. Sargent waiting for him. Finally comes out. Humphrey takes it for the Spartans. Humphrey makes a pass towards Edwards. Actually goes off the stick there of Torres, and now it's lobbed back to the corner. As Humphrey was waiting on the wing, as the Trojans will bring it back down to the Spartan zone. Marsteller try to get it away from Sargent, as the Spartans will carefully get the puck out, or at least try to carefully get the puck out of their own zone. 14:34 and counting to go in the second. It remains 2-0 Southern Lehigh. Waiting there is Cole Schwartz. Flips it towards center. It's gloved there by Zager. Trying to make a move around Mosgrave. Chips it out to the corner. He still has the puck. Zager pumps the rakes behind the goal as they battle forward there. A bunch of Trojans and Spartans trying to get the puck out of the zone as Zager gets it out to the point. They hold on. 74 takes a wrist shot toward the goal crease there, and a save is made by Blake Benner. Puck is dropped in the Spartan zone as Casey will go out behind his goal. Jack Casey moving with speed. Nearly forecheck there by Zager. Brings over the line. Casey takes a shot. Goes off the stick there in front there of Winter as the Trojans try to get it back out. A few Trojans go down on the corner there. And the Zamboni door. Wamelza near the camera view. Puck is stuck right in front of us. A hard hit in front. The camera even was affected by that play. It moved slightly, if you can see from the perspective of this phone camera view. Eric Kloss will hold on for the defensive side of the zone. He'll see what he could do. Makes a pass towards Casey. Dumps it over on the corner. 74 blows a tire. Spartans couldn't bring it into the line as it went over it, so they'll have to regroup so it will not be a delayed offsides. Meanwhile, the Trojans try to kick it away. It's nearly stolen there by Phennegar. Brought there by Zager. He takes a shot that goes wide off the boards. Goes over the line. And it's Lamelza pitchforks to the side. Phennegar was waiting in front, but he couldn't corral the pass as Kloss waits for it to be onside, brings it over the line. Kloss making a lot of deking plays as he goes down on his knees. He lost his balance. Now he has the puck again. Runs into McGinty as it's shoveled out to the corner. Ethan Myrick makes a centering pass towards Kloss. He couldn't get a shot. Goes to Lamelza. Flips one as they couldn't get a shot towards the goal. Phennegar will have to chase after it as Lake is pressuring right behind. Spartans get a line change. Fresh legs out for Southern Lehigh. Phennegar moving with speed. Goes to the goal. Back in. It's saved by Torres. Southern Lehigh didn't play Parkland until the end of the regular season last year. They played them 3 times in less than a month. 2 times in the regular season, and they bested them in the semifinal last year in the playoffs in a final score 4-2 Southern Lehigh. As Greco will give it to Sargent. Waits there on the point. Sargent takes a shot as it deflects off the stick there of Edwards, but goes wide. Followed up there by Mosgrave. Taken there by Litvak as he went down on his knees on the boards. As the Trojans will try to get it out. As they can't. Mosgrave takes it away. Mosgrave deking play around the circle. As they'll have to set up again for the Spartans. Mosgrave, no pass from behind. Goes to Litvak. Litvak way behind the goal. Lost the puck. As Greco is near winner, as the Trojans will now clear it through center. Goes off the stick there of Edwards, and now it's brought back in by Mosgrave. Mosgrave with Greco right behind him. He'll wait, trying to make a toe drag move as he tries to get nicely by as Torres makes yet another save. Off the draw, Schwartz trying to get a shot blocked in front there. Goes right to the goal crease there. Waiting there was Humphrey around from Torres, but he couldn't manage the play. Kloss tried to keep it into the zone. It's kept in there by Phennegar. His shot deflects and as it goes over right on top of the ceiling and out of play. Some good music being played here tonight at Municipal on this cold Monday night. As now we continue on play, blowing a tire right on the draw there was Zager as Phennegar off his backhand stick will now make the pass to Casey. As Schwartz clears it over the line before he crossed it off the stick there of Torres. As Litvak clears it off the boards, Casey manages to keep it in. Takes a heck of a wrist shot as the official has the duck for cover to make sure the puck doesn't hit his head. Lake now that drops it off for Zager. Zager waiting behind the net. He's going to hold on and take a shot from the angle. Nice save by Blake Benner. He was covering the left post there as the Spartans bring it the other way. It's Schwartz, and now Phennegar takes it away. Phennegar tops as he makes a pass there to Humphrey. A shot deflects. Save made by Torres as the Trojans try to get it out, and they can't. Kept it there. Casey shoots one, goes wide. Phennegar, wraparound try, saved by Torres from the angle as Torres was, his legs were still had an opening and he wasn't sure where the puck was, and it appears it was stuck in his pad for a brief moment. He made a good save to keep it only 2-0. He's played quite well so far. Spartans keep it in there, goes now to Phennegar, shoots one, goes wide. Another quality chance for Phennegar. Gets another shot blocked in front by McGinty. Good play with his stick as he clears it over the line. Bauer will chase after it, and it will be an icing as a result. Kloss with Litvak, Greco, Sargent, and Mosgrave. Wins the draw. Greco holding on to the point, waiting, makes the pass on the left side there to Mosgrave. Mosgrave picks it up as 74 and Litvak wait for it on the side. Litvak touches it with his skates, tries to hold on to the puck as they'll have the puck stuck behind the goal. They kick it free. Finally comes out to Mosgrave. Mosgrave waiting, centering pass goes off a Parkland stick and out of the zone. Sargent will now try to get it back out the other way for Southern Lehigh. As Greco will now hold on the right side with the defender right in front of him. Anthony Greco going to the side, trying to make a shot from the angle as he waits and holds on. Greco waiting, takes a pass to Kloss. As the Spartans set up again. Eric Kloss waiting as he's checked nearly as a stick right behind him there from Winner as the Spartans will now regroup in the neutral side. Eric Kloss will bring it. Will almost look like he was going to bring it to center ice, but he makes a no-look pass to Sargent, but Greco will take the puck instead. Greco Down to there for Mosgrave. Taken there is Greco. As he's got Litvak on the wing. He'll bring in the cell. Makes a move on the defense. Goes to the net. And he hit the side of the goal. Centering pass that couldn't get a shot. He tried to go high side over the right shoulder of Torres, but it did not work out. The right idea. Just like a few top shelf goals we saw last game against the State Liners. Greco dumps it free over the zone as the Trojans will try to carry back the other way off a stick blade. As Kikasi tries to make some dekes as it goes over the line. Kikasi takes the shot, save Torres. Puck goes up in the air. Gravity brings it down as it's kicked in front as the Trojans survive that. But it's kept in by Edwards. Edwards with Schwartz on the side. Got it to Schwartz. Save Torres. Rebound. They score. Schwartz. An excellent stop by Torres. It wasn't enough, and it's 3-0 Spartans from Schwartz. It was a nice steal by Edwards. He did a really good play from the corner. Schwartz was just waiting for him. Torres made an excellent stop. He was scrambling like a snow angel. He did all he could, but the Spartans make it 3-0. As 74 off a shattered stick. Edwards tried to chase around there from 74. Spartans tried to backhand it there from the recent goal scorer Schwartz, but now it's brought there into the zone by McGinty. Has Humphrey right in front of him. Hits it off the bench where the Spartans are sitting right now. As the Spartans do a dump and chase. 7-10 and counting to go in the second period. 3-0 Southern Lehigh. Goals going to Eric Kloss, Ethan Myrick, and Cole Schwartz. One of the players you don't see scoring all the time. But it's good to see the depth starting to get some more opportunities. And the youth. As Parkland keeps it in there from McGinty as Kikasi hits it off the boards, rattled aside. As the Spartans take it away, Kikasi, he's got Schwartz waiting on the left side. Kikasi with speed tries to go towards the net, but he couldn't get a shot. Kikasi tried to make a centering pass, goes off the shin there in front of Zager, and now Zager will take his time to bring it to center ice. That's gloved aside by Wamelza, but he couldn't maintain possession. Zager, as he goes to the circle, takes a shot, and it goes wide of Bennard. 74 keeps it an onside play. Spartans will try to bring it the other way. There's Eric Kloss, but he couldn't get to the puck first. 74 intercepted by Myrick. Poke checked away by Torres. Still loose as Torres will maneuver around to the left side of the net. 74 as Kloss is right near him, moving with speed as he accelerates over the line. Marsteller. Poke checked away there by Mosgrave. That was Phennegar, excuse me. As Bauer fanned on the play. That might cost him as Kloss takes it for Southern Lehigh. He's checked there by Bauer on the shoulder, and a hit there from Zager on Mosgrave. A huge hit in front. That rattled the glass in the camera view there by Kloss. A big collision. He wasn't happy with that hit from earlier. As now Mosgrave was trying to set something up there. A stick was flying up in the air. That's a stick of 74. I'm not sure how that went up in the air. As the Spartans will have to get it out of their own zone. There was a huge hit. I'll be honest, I felt like the camera was moving from the will of that hit from Eric Kloss. Now Brendan Wamelza, intercepted by 74. He made a sneak attack play to steal it away. 5:10 to go in the second. Guided there by Edwards. Has defenders around him. He's got to watch out for a hit. Waits on the backhand. His two defenders around him, 74 and Marsteller, goes behind the goal. Marsteller slaps it off the glass as now it's kept in by Sargent. The big defenseman makes a pass, goes on through. Touched there by Greco, goes down, stays on his knees. Looked like he was going to fall, but he maintained balance. That's why skating and balance is so important in this game, obviously. Makes the pass there to Mosgrave. Couldn't get a shot. As Mosgrave makes the pass to McGinty. McGinty, as Edwards was waiting for it, goes back to Greco. Greco jabbed there by 74, lost the puck, tries to get it back. McGinty chases after it, forecheck there by Edwards. Litvak trying to make a swatting play as Marsteller brooms it aside. Mosgrave off his shins. It goes to Litvak. Litvak makes a backhand pass. It goes now towards the corner. 4:12 to go in the period. A hit there in front from 74 off the glass as this will be an icing here against the Trojans. Kloss against Zager. And Kloss can't come up with it. Zager tries to maneuver around Schwartz. Has Kloss near him as well, as the Spartans can't keep it in. Parkland will now try to bring it over the line there from Humphrey on the left circle. Wiener has Bauer right near him on the circle, on the hash marks, as the Trojans keep it in. They get a shot there from Litvak as that goes wide of the net. One of the few chances for Parkland to see if they can come up with more. As Zager waits on the corner as he takes a shot that goes wide of the net of Blake Benner. He may have gotten a piece of it, actually, based on the way he lunged up his waffle board. This is cleared all the way down into Parkland's territory, and it'll be an icing against Southern Lehigh. 3:26 to go in the second period. So here's an update in the LVSHL standings. Currently, Bethlehem is in first place with 9 points. Northampton second with 6. Southern Lehigh with 5. Nazareth with 6. Actually, they would actually be over Southern Lehigh because they won tonight over Phillipsburg 3-1. Then you have Central Catholic with 2 points, and the rest of the teams as well. With Phillipsburg weighing on the bottom as well as Parkland. Parkland does not have any wins so far this season, but they're not playing too bad so far against the defending champions, even for the score sheet. Nate Torres has been playing pretty well in the net, trying to keep his team into the game. We still have a while left to go, but the Trojans need to get more offensive opportunities now and quickly, as we have 3 minutes to go in the second period. Marsteller tried to get a shot as it was fanned on there in front. There it goes towards the goal, as the Trojans keep it in the zone still. Marsteller will chase after it as it goes behind the goal. Phennegar gets to it first. As a player goes down, I believe that was McGinty that fell down behind the goal for a brief moment. As the Spartans get it out of the blue line for now. Myrick near the pads there of Torres. As Parkland gives it out to the side there of McGinty on the right wing. And now Jack Casey will get it out for Southern Lehigh. Moving in on the wing there is Edwards. It's Myrick, who takes a wrist shot saved by Torres. He had Edwards at center, but he decides to take the shot instead of the pass. Off the tie-up, Greco will touch it, as now he'll chip it to the corner where Kloss will retrieve it, but 74 will get to it first. Litvak was in his path, as Litvak will now try to get it out for the Trojans, and does, as Zager will bring it to the left side. Zager off a stick there of Phennegar, who goes down on his knees with Zager. Puck dropped off, and 74 will hold on for the Trojans near the right corner. Jack and Casey try to get out of the zone there. It's McCauley kept it in, but now the Spartans will now get it out. James Phennegar has had a lot of chances. We'll see what he can do here. Makes a move. Goes to the net. Save made. Torres rebound. Another save. Torres coming up big there. Greco keeps it onside. Takes the stuff on the point. Save. Torres shutting the door with the pads. Greco waits on the point again. Nearly kept in there by Mosgrave as Bauer pressured it away. Getting into the zone there is Mosgrave. Goes towards the net. Makes a move. Save. Torres again. 1 minute to go in the second period. Puck is dropped off the tie, but Zager will now bring it over the line, trying to get her on the edge of Sargent, who catches up to it first. McGinty as Sargent will hit it off the side boards. As the Trojans will keep it into the zone for now. Parkland will try to stop here. McGinty gets a shot that flex wide as Zager will try to get it out from behind the goal. Zager waiting on the corner, drops it up there for the point. Parkland setting up here. They get a wrist shot in front. Save made by Benner. Loose in front there as Benner had a sprawl across, but it goes wide of the goal crease as now it's stuck behind the goal. 24 seconds to count to go in the second period. As Parkland will try to get more shots there. Goes down to the side there of McGinty. Mosgrave got it off his forechecking attempt. Less than 10 seconds to go in the period. One last shot here from Parkland. 74 takes a shot. See, Benner with the left pillow pad as time expires. 3-0 Spartans after 2. Third period now underway in Bethlehem Municipal. It's 3-0 Southern Lehigh. As now they're bringing it into the zone there. Greco was waiting there off the stick there of Marsteller. Greco does not have his 100th point yet. We'll see if he can do it here. Kloss make a centering feed as now goes off in front there off towards McGinty. Marsteller trying to get it as he chased after it as the Trojans get it back out there. McGinty on the wing waiting now as they'll go behind the goal. McGinty as Benner gets his stick back in his hands. McGinty gets a shot. He missed the net there of Blake Benner. As Marsteller try to keep it in the zone. That goes up in the air from James Phennegar. As Greco will now try to keep it in Spartans' possession for now. They'll try to gain the zone. Kakasi runs into 74 on the blue line. They try to jab it free. Finally comes out. Eric Kloss will scoop it up as Kakasi will clear it all the way down. Parkland and Southern Lehigh get a light line change. The goals for Southern Lehigh, Eric Kloss, Ethan Myrick, and Cole Schwartz. And now here comes Greco on the wing now. No feet in front, but nobody there to tip it home for the Spartans. Blake Benner will leave it there for Mosgrave. As now he'll try to bring it through center ice. Mosgrave on the wing now as he'll bring it over the blue line. Waiting as he clears it down to the corner. Litvak, the nearest Spartan, to it, chips it as the Greco tried to take it away and does. A nice steal, but he couldn't maintain possession. Zager off the skate there, taken there by Kloss. Guy to Litvak, a shot! And we get a unexpected whistle as a result. Oh, the net was dislodged. Sorry for the delayed reasoning on why, but the net came off his moorings and appeared to be, as we'll resume play shortly. So far, no penalties in this game. Neither team has had a power play or penalty kill, as both teams have been relatively disciplined in this game. Watch, a penalty is about to happen. As Blake Benner will come right out of his net. He'll leave it there for Sargent. As Myrick makes a pass to Edwards. Edwards makes the left wing feed to Lamelza. Takes it on the wing. Forecheck from behind. Got it in front towards Litvak. He couldn't get a shot. Here's a shot there from Edwards. It's saved there by Torres. Myrick backhands it as it goes behind the goal. Lamelza has 74 run there from Schwartz. Myrick waiting in front of the goal, but the Trojans will now take it back the other way. 74 moving with speed on the right wing around the circle. He's running into Daniel Mosgrave. Goes behind the goal, trying to finesse it on through, but the Trojans couldn't get a shot. Sargent clears it off the high glass as the Trojans will have to regroup out of their own end. Line change now. Fresh legs out for Southern Lehigh. Phennegar, Kakasi, and others are now on the ice. Now here comes the captain. Backhand pass towards the stick there of Ethan Myrick. Forecheck from away as it goes back over the blue line. Less than 14 minutes to go in the third period. 3-0 Spartans. Now Kakasi trying to get room as that puck goes right into the breadbasket of Torres, who decides to hang on. Kloss trying to win the face-off. As Schwartz trying to make a centering pass in front, they score! Humphrey! And he makes it 4-0. In a lot of these games, you expect guys like Greco, Phennegar, Kakasi to get on the score sheet, but no. The youth and the depth coming up big tonight from Kloss, Myrick, Schwartz, and now Humphrey's got a goal. His second of the season. He scored the last goal against Phillipsburg less than 20 seconds ago, 3 days ago, and now he gets another one here as now Kakasi clears it in. Weiner as that goes off the stick of Marsteller. Phennegar off the boards at center ice. He goes down. Humphrey brings it back the other way. Now here comes Phennegar. Phennegar waiting on the left side. Waiting, goes to the goal. Backhand shot. Save me. Actually, it was blocked by 74 as Torres is coming way out of his net as the Trojans get it out of their own end for now. Eric Kloss, one of several players for the Spartans who are currently members of the Valley Forge Minutemen Development Program. And now here comes Humphrey, the recent goal scorer. Makes a pass to Phennegar. He scores! James Phennegar had an excellent game a few days ago. He scores here. He had a lot of good chances in this game to score. He finally gets one past the goal line, and he makes it 5-0 Spartans. His 6th goal of the season. As Rocky theme plays in the background, as the dominance continues on. A backhand there, cleared there by Litvak. Litvak as 74 will wait on the corner. Kept in there on the line there by Edwards. As Litvak try to pitchfork it out, McGinty makes a pass to Lake on the left side, who clears it in. Now Anthony Greco will get the puck out of the area of the Zamboni door, runs into a defender under his arm, and arm is up in the air as we have a penalty coming up. There is a penalty coming up. Blake Benner almost seemed a little confused, and we have our first penalty of the game, but it's against Southern Lehigh. Greco is actually in the boxes. We'll get a timeout called here by Parkland. I thought it was a power play for the Spartans just based on the fact that Blake Benner, Spartans goaltender, was coming out of the net, seeming like he was going to the bench for a delayed penalty, but he did seem a little confused right when he got to the right circle. Power play for the Trojans now begins. Sargent stuck there on the corner as it still hasn't come out just yet. Trojans will now try to set up here. Blake Benner trying to keep the shutout alive. We'll see if he can do that as the Trojans nearly taken away there by Edwards. But the Trojans will set up a center pass from Wiener as the Trojans keep it in. They get a shot on net there from Zager that goes off of Benner. Deflects as it goes now to the corner. Zager across there to Litvak, who'll move down towards the left corner. Gets it back to the point there of Zager. Zager, it was off the stick there. And now it's a breakaway, shorthanded chance. Here comes Edwards! Save Torres! He made him run out of room. A rebound by Kloss. It's loose in the blue paint as Torres had it. The puck was loose, but they call play dead. McGinty will try to get it back to center as now he'll hold on over the line. 1 minute to go in the power play. 11 minutes to go in the game. 5-0 Southern Lehigh. Stuck in the corner, comes free to 74. Didn't know what it was for a second. Now touches it as Myrick runs into Zager. Marsteller on the point. Takes a wrist shot as it's blocked down. It goes behind the goal. As Zager will now try to get back out for the Trojans. Zager moves to the circle, escapes one. Right lane pass up front there. A shot goes wide. One of the best chances for the Trojans to get on the board as now they'll hold on back to the corner. That goes off a stick there of Myrick, kept onside. As Marsteller, watch out, he's got Casey right behind him. Phennegar goes down on his knees on his own balance as the Spartans clear it. The penalty box doors open. That goes towards the net of Torres, actually. I was paying attention to see Anthony Greco coming out of the box as the penalty has expired, as Myrick appeared to make a surprise shot attempt on Torres, but he managed to keep it out. So Anthony Greco is now out of the box of shame. And there's 10:13 to go in the third. Puck is dropped. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. As the Trojans try to clear, it goes off the high glass. Spartans keep it in. Casey Kloss keeps it an onside play. Backheads into Litvak, makes a pass, no looker to try to get it to a Spartan, but McCauley got in the way of that play. McCauley off the stick there of Lake. Bauer tried to bring it the other way, but now it's taken away by Greco. Anthony Greco looking for some help. Takes a wrist shot, save Torres again with the glove. One of many chances for Greco tonight did not go in. Kloss wins the faceoff. Casey fires a shot. Save. Torres. Rebound. Oh, Litvak couldn't get it. Then he gets to the goal. He scores. Litvak does it again. Boris Litvak now has a goal streak. His second of the season. His first chance was stopped by Torres. He just kept whacking away. He is so happy about it, as he should. And it's 6-0 Spartans. Greco chases after on the corner. As Greco has Bauer right behind him off another skate. It goes now to McGinty from there behind. Greco on the circle. Makes a move. Gets a Litvak. A shot saved Torres. As I believe Greco was looking for a penalty based on his mid-frustration there, but he's not going to get it. 9:29 to go in regulation. Edwards will go against Zager. And Zager wins it. 74 as Winter goes down towards the net as Marsteller forechecked away there by Edwards. And now Zager will move it on the circle. Zager will try to make a pass in front as Edwards lost his stick and now he has it back on his hands. But the Trojans keep it in. Zager waiting on the forehand goes to the goal in front there for a shot as Benner was scrambling there, but that goes wide off the boards. Behind the goal, 74. Off the circle there is now James Phennegar will bring it through neutral ice. Phennegar makes a move onto the circle. Gets it now to Mamelza, trying to whack it away, but he couldn't get a shot on net. 74 has Edwards right near him. He'll escape him. That goes off the stick of Schwartz to center ice. As Marsteller had it for a brief moment as that deflects out of play. I believe that went into one of the benches here at Municipal. McGinty will now try to get to the other side as the Spartans take possession. Mosgrave the pass towards Myrick, who's the nearest player to it, but it will be an icing. 8:09 to go in regulation. Blake gets a shot. Nice save by Blake Bennard as he is robbed by the Spartans netminder. He'll take his time to get up. He did the splits there slightly, and he keeps the shutout alive for now. Eric Kloss, as Myrick waits to center, pitchforked free, and that would have been an offside for the Trojans get it back the other way, but it's taken there by Daniel Mosgrave. Makes the pass to an outlet feed to Kloss. Kloss takes a shot that deflects off a stick and goes out of play. Greco takes it, shoots one from the angle that goes wide. It didn't even hit the side of the cage as Mosgrave will retrieve it back. Marsteller was pressuring around. Litvak gets hit there at center ice legally. No. As Edwards chips it off the boards, it goes to the corner. No icing as it was over the red line. Off the side of the cage, it made a weird ricochet. Greco will chase after it. As Anthony Greco goes on the backhand as Marsteller, as Winter was looking for a penalty, as I believe he ran into Anthony Greco. He won't get the call as Blake Bennett will hold on. As the Trojans will get an offensive faceoff. Exactly 7 minutes to go in regulation. Mamelza falls down near the point. McGinty tried to get it away from him there as Schwartz drops it up for Sargent. Taken there on the stealing play by McGinty. Trying to make a move around there from Kikasi as the Spartans get out. No, that was not Kikasi. That was Mosgrave, who now brings it into the zone. Daniel Mosgrave makes a centering pass. They couldn't get a shot there as Kloss takes it away. Kloss waits on the backhand as he looks at his options. Moves there around there from Lake. They keep it on side for now. It's Mosgrave. Mosgrave tried to get to the point to Sargent, but he couldn't keep it on side. Spartans try to gain the zone. Schwartz for Southern Lehigh makes a backhand pass taken there by McGinty. Brings it over the blue line, but it'll be an offsides here against Parkland. Marsteller through center as 74 got it away. And now Zager will bring it on the corner. Zager takes a shot there it's waved off there. I believe it went up the side of the goal, creates a good chance for Parkland. Now here comes Edwards. Edwards moves to the left circle, waiting, holding on. Edwards will set it up, trying to get it centering pass there towards Myrick, but it goes off the stick there. Was that good defensive play as the puck goes right into the glove there of Nate Torres, and he'll get his whistle, and we'll get another face-off shortly. Edwards wins the draw. Humphrey backhand pass, shot was blocked out by 74 as Marsteller will get it out the other way for Parkland. Moves on the left wing. One-time shot saved by Bennard as Phennegar will get it out there from the corner. Parkland takes it away. It's Zager as Bennard was scrambling in front. Greco now back on the ice. He's got about 5:16 to go in this game if he wants to try to get his 100th point here. If not here, he'll likely get it in a future game as that shot's blocked down. And now right on cue, here comes Anthony Greco moving with speed. Going to the net, back and save, Torres! Torres robbed Greco again. That shot goes wide off the boards. Kloss will touch it as the net is off his moorings. .4:55 to go. Kloss with Litvak, Greco, Phennegar, and Kakasi. Parkland wins the draw, taken there by Greco as he'll try to go right towards the net as Torres shuts the door and makes the save yet again. He's really getting hungry towards that net now. Kloss wins the faceoff. Litvak tries to get to the point. It's Phennegar. Clears it to the side. Greco tries to get the puck and does. Anthony Greco nearly taken away. Greco still has it. Goes behind the goal. Wrap around try! And it is stopped by Torres. From Anthony's perspective, Nate Torres is almost like an unsolvable Rubik's Cube. He can't figure him out. As off the tie, again, kicked free towards Kloss, spins away. Kloss waits on the circle. As O'Neill goes back to the corner, Anthony Greco picks it up. One of the two assistant captains of the Southern Lehigh brings it out to the highest slot as he's moving around the lake. Anthony Greco takes a shot, glove save, Torres, and he hangs on yet again. Parkland tries to get it out. They can't. Casey gets a shot. Deflects wide as Lamelza was waiting right on the doorstep as Torres unintentionally dislodges his own goal. 4:08 to go in the third. Spartans win the faceoff. They get a shot. Lamelza trying to jab it free, but it's blocked there in front. Marsteller off the boards. It goes to ricochets in front to Edwards, who gets a fan shot. Pokes it away. Trying to whack it there was Lamelza, but it's saved by Torres. Now Kakasi fires a shot that goes wide. As 74 will wait the defensive side. Marsteller trying to get it out of the zone, but he cannot. He failed. Wiener on the corner, off the stick there of Schwartz. Taken there by Zager. Moves around Edwards. Trying to move around again. Lost possession as 74 will clear it back to Zager on the outward feed. Brings it over the line. Over the circle he goes around Kakasi. Trying to get it back in front. They score! And there goes the shutout for Blake Bennard. Parkland finally gets on the board and they make it 6-1. Mosgrave now gives it down to Ethan Myrick on the left wing. He'll try to hold on as he makes a pass in front to Humphrey. Makes a no-look feed, but nobody there to tip it home for Southern Lehigh. Marsteller gets it through center, brought back by Zager, who recently just got an assist. Zager goes to the net. He couldn't get a shot as he lost an angle. He still had the puck in his stick. He just couldn't get a shot on net on the backhand try. Zager has it again towards near the net as the Trojans try to get it out. As Bennard poke checks it free, makes a nice pass to Myrick, outlets it to Humphrey, but he chips it over the line and he can't maintain control. Watch out. Kloss was screaming at 74, trying to scare him as the Trojans still get it out. Marsteller, as 74 tries to get it through over the line. 2:35 and counting to go in the third period. The Spartans looking to get their third straight victory as they'll play Bethlehem Area School District in 2 weeks, the best team in the league by points so far. Spartans tied their first game, lost their second, and now they'll likely win their third game in a row based on the score sheet and timing at this rate, as now Eric Kloss tried to bring it over the line, but it would have been offsides as he couldn't hold on to it. McGinty, right through center, taken there by Greco. Greco has no help, goes down to the line, takes the shot, missed the net as he tried to go high side. Sargent now. Sargent flips one, saved by Torres. Now Greco goes to the net, and no! Where is it in? No! No! Torres stops him again! Man, oh man. Can he solve Torres? Mosgrave try to get it to Greco as McGinty Checked there in front by Greco as Mosgrave has it again. Mosgrave gives it to Greco in the circle as Greco wraps it around, trying to go back to the front of the goal crease. That shot's denied by Torres as the net goes off his moorings again. 1:30 to go in the game. Edwards comes up with it, gives it towards Greco, but goes to Mosgrave instead. Drops it up for Greco, moves around, shoots the shot, scores! He's done it! After 4 seasons and 53 games, the Geico Greco now has 100 points as a Spartan. He finally beats Nate Torres, and he adds one to the record books. 1:22 to go in the third. Greco finally gets the puck into the back of the net. He's been a great player for this team. This will be his last season. He gets point number 100. 18 points his freshman year, 20 points his sophomore year, 48 his junior year, and currently in his senior year, he now has 14. Count that all up if you know math. It's 100. The all-time points leader in Spartans history is Patrick Laughlin, who played for 4 years. He's no stranger to this team. And Patrick Laughlin has 132 points in 4 seasons. Anthony Greco now currently has 100 points. Wonder if he can catch up to him. Regardless, definitely one of the greatest players in team history. Marsteller slap shot as that goes off a stick. Kloss will now try to get around there from Bauer. Takes it away. Kloss goes to the corner. He gets checked in front. Bauer tries to clear it back onto the point as Kakesi will go after it. 34 seconds and counting to go in the game. Spartans will advance to 3-1-1, a 3-game winning streak. They had a bit of a bumpy start with how they played and as well as the fog, but they're getting back on track so far. 74 blows a tire as McGinty goes around behind the goal. Time's going to wind down. The Spartans, another dominating win as they are going to hold on for their 3rd straight victory. That shot goes wide. The Spartans win 7-1.